of the $100 MBA Show, and today is a Q&A Weekends episode where we answer your question right here on the show. If you have a question you want to ask, just email us over at support@businessrepublic.net. We'd love to answer it for you. As always, I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. Today's question comes from Fadi, and Fadi asks, what are your thoughts on work-life balance? Any advice? Let me start by saying that work-life balance is a very personal thing. I don't think there's work-life balance advice that can work on every single person. Why? Because everybody has different people in their life. What may be acceptable for you or the people around you, the people that you love, you spend the time with in your life, may not be acceptable for other people. So I'm going to get into that, as well as how to find your work-life balance and how not to really worry about it as much as people talk about it these days. So let's get into this one today. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by Crown & Caliber. Watch guys don't pay retail, and neither should you. Crown & Caliber is the smartest way to buy or sell your luxury watch. You know what certified pre-owned means when purchasing a luxury automobile. With Crown & Caliber, you now have the same level of confidence when buying or selling a certified pre-owned luxury watch. This is brilliant. This way, when you buy your luxury watch, you know it's genuine. To find the perfect watch for you, visit crowncaliber.com/100MBA or speak to one of their watch experts at 888-226-5795 to learn more about Crown & Caliber. Plus, now through August 30th, listeners who enter promo code CC100MBA will receive $150 off their first luxury watch purchase with Crown & Caliber. So many of you know my better half, Nicole. She is not only my partner in life, but she's my partner in business. So we work together every single day. So our situation is not the typical situation. Most people don't work together and live together and do everything together. A lot of business owners, they are business owners or they have partners with other people, and it's not a family business. Their better half, their partner in life, might have another job, might have another career or another business altogether. So their work-life balance is going to be different. They don't see each other as much as somebody who integrates their life and their business as much as we do. Also, everybody has different tolerance levels when it comes to how much of work can they take in their life, meaning how much of work are you going to talk about in your normal life when you're over dinner, when you're, relaxing at home? Is that off limits? Or is that completely okay and fine and encouraged in your relationship? So you could see how this is so personal. You got to take a look at your own life and the people that are important to you. Maybe this is a discussion you have to have with the people that you live with, the people that you spend the most time with. Obviously, this is something you have to consider if you have children. So this is all something that is very, very personal to you. So I first want to say, don't let anybody tell you what your work-life balance should be like. You have to make that decision. And what does that really mean, work-life balance? It's kind of a weird term for me because for me, work is business, I guess. It's not a job. And it is my life. It's kind of a big part of what I do and who I am. And it sounds like these things are separate. When I say work-life balance, I think of a scale. And does it mean, am I taking enough time off? Maybe that's work-rest balance. So you have to define what that term really means to you. And for me, in my personal situation, I think it's more of a, work/break balance. How much break time do I incorporate in my year, in my month, in my week, in my day, in order for me to feel balanced so I don't feel overworked or burnt out. But in terms of my life, like the people I love, the fun, the social life, I don't feel like I have to balance that with work because many of the people that I know, all the people I know pretty much, my friends, my family, they know what I do. I don't need to have to exclude it from my actual life. So my advice to you when it comes to this topic is take a look at your own life. Take a look at your own situation. I think it's a healthy idea to have a discussion with the people that are closest to you, saying, hey, this is something that you're doing. You're building a business. It's taking a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of energy. And you may be talking about it a lot. And it doesn't mean that you're just obsessed or you are overworked. It just means that it's becoming a big part of your life. And this is kind of hard. It's very against the grain or against the status quo because most people feel like work is work, life is life. I shut off after 5 o'clock. We don't talk about work at parties, things like that. but you happen to love what you do. You happen to be building something exciting. So don't feel like you have to kind of fit in a box or do certain things because of society's expectations of you. Talk to the people that are important to you in your life and make sure that you're giving them what they need in their relationship with you, as well as you are being genuine with who you are and how you feel about what you do for a living. I got more on today's episode, but before that, let me give love to today's sponsor, Audible. Do you love books but can't find the time to read them? Well, Audible.com has the perfect solution. Listen to those books you've been meaning to read for a while, even when you're on the go. At the gym, during your commute, Audible.com provides over 250,000 titles. Let me give you some recommendations. These are 2 books that I covered here on the $100 MBA Show. Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins, a mammoth book but a fantastic audiobook, and Elon Musk by Ashley Vance. Love this book. I really enjoyed the audiobook. It was narrated beautifully. And Audible.com has a free app that works on iPhones, iPads, Androids, Windows phones. You can also download and listen on your Kindle Fire. And get this, Audible.com has a great listen guarantee. If you decide you don't like a book you choose, no worries. You can exchange any book you're not happy with for any other title anytime, no questions asked. That means you only pay for books that are good. And just for listeners of the $100 MBA Show, Audible.com is offering a free 30-day trial membership. Go to audible.com/100MBA to start your free trial today. Again, show your support for the $100 MBA and get 30 days for free at audible.com/100MBA. Guys, this is where I stand when it comes to work-life balance. Everybody has a different standard. Everybody has a different circumstance. Everybody has different people in their life. What works for me may not work for you, may not work for another person. So you got to find your balance. And I got to say something that maybe you didn't consider, but your work-life balance, quote unquote, right now may not be the same as tomorrow or next week or next year. Things change, things shift. We have different seasons in our life. I might be hustling really hard right now, but next year I might be kicking it back a few notches because there's something else going on in my life or I'm building something new. It's not something that's stagnant, that doesn't change. It's flexible. And you're the one who dictates that change. Because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your responsibility to make that happen and to make those choices. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was useful. As I said, I have a very strong stance on this topic. And I wish I could give you like the formula, but there is no formula for this. You're going to have to make the decision on your own. And it's kind of liberating. It's kind of freeing to know that, hey, I can make the choices. There is no right or wrong way to do this. It's the way I decide to do it. Guys, remember to hit subscribe so you can get all our episodes automatically right on your device every single day. Tomorrow, we have a must-read episode that you don't want to miss, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, before I go, I want to leave you with this. My only advice when it comes to this topic is to evaluate. You have to stop and evaluate your life and how things are going with your business and your health and your relationships. Don't wait too long before you check in, as Nicole likes to say, and, check out what's going on with you to see if you're where you want to be or how you want to live. Reevaluate. And there's nothing wrong with doing this maybe once a month, at least once every 2 months, just so you could see how things are going and you can recalibrate. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then. Take care.